Loose absorbents take longer to deploy and recover than spill pads and socks, but they do have some advantages when it comes to getting into tight nooks and crannies. Let's take a look at the most common types that you could encounter during a spill cleanup.
T-minus 2 minutes.
Cat litter or clay is still the most common loose absorbent on the market. It's inexpensive and it's available just about everywhere. But because liquids only coat the surface of each granule, you'll need a lot of it. In fact, you'll need about a pound of it for every 12 ounces that has spilled. And you might want to wear a respirator because the silica dust in cat litter can cause respiratory problems. Peat moss is a popular choice for absorbing oil spills in wet conditions because it's hydrophobic, which means it won't absorb water. It absorbs about a half a gallon per pound, and like cat litter, it's very dusty. Be wary of marketing claims saying that it's biodegradable. Like all loose absorbents, peat moss should be collected and handled properly after use. Diatomaceous earth is a very fine powder that's made from fossilized algae. It's very similar to cat litter in that it absorbs about 12 ounces per pound. It's also high in silica dust and can cause respiratory issues. Vermiculite is a porous rock that can be crushed fine like sand or ground into large flakes. It's very chemically resistant and it absorbs about 8 ounces per pound. Vermiculite is very commonly used in overpacking. Crushed corn cob absorbs about 1 quart per pound, and it forms a really good dike around spills. It can be dusty, and it should never be used with corrosives or oxidizers because it will cause a heat reaction. Corn cob's also a good choice for thicker liquids like syrups and adhesives. Like corn cob, sawdust should not be used on spills of corrosives or oxidizers. It also absorbs about a quart per pound, and it's best used on spills that have already been contained. Volcanic ash is also known as bentonite clay. It's a mixture of glass particles, rocks, and minerals. Although it's dusty, its particles are very tiny and porous. Volcanic ash absorbs about 16 ounces per pound. It can sometimes be marketed for use with corrosives, but because it can contain organic matter, it's really best to use with oils, coolants, and solvents. It's also a good choice for thick liquids. Ground newsprint and cardboard are very lightweight and absorb about 50 ounces per pound. Because it's cellulose, it should not be used with corrosives, and because it's lightweight, it shouldn't be used in windy conditions. Now that you know about the types of loose absorbents on the market, be sure to check out our 2-minute drill on how to broadcast and retrieve these absorbents.